It is now time for Ask the Expert. If you are a pet owner, you probably know all too well about shedding.
But you don't have to live in fear of breaking a world record for hairballs on a daily basis. Dr. Katie Heinrich here to help with this hairy situation. And Guinness the cat also joining us.
Yes, I have a cat and she's shedding.
Everywhere.
It's perfect, yes. Animals do shed more when they're nervous.
Really?
So I have people notice that a lot. They bring their dog or cat into the vet and it's just, you know, there's hair everywhere, and they do shed more when they're nervous. A lot of people ask me if there are certain breeds of dogs that are non-shedding, and there's no breed that sheds zero amount. There are definitely breeds that shed pretty minimally, and those are the poodles, poodle mixes, terriers, Maltese. Pretty much any dog that needs to get groomed regularly is a dog that has its hair generally continues to grow.
You're petting Guinness, and cat hair is just flying everywhere.
I believe it. She's being so good.
Yeah.
Back when I was the owner of a large blonde dog, we discovered something called shedless or furmination. Do you recommend that?
Are you talking about the Furminator?
Well, I've heard a couple different terms. And
yeah,
what's out there?
So there's actually a de-shedding tool. The most popular brand is called the Furminator, but as far as I'm concerned, the generics work just as well, and I actually have one here. And it looks like this. It has little blades coming off here, but they're not sharp. They don't hurt the animal. And what this does is it goes through the top coat and it pulls out the loose dead hair of the undercoat, which is different than most brushes that just kind of generally stay on the top coat.
Right.
And these things are amazing for dogs and cats, and just getting rid of that dead hair before it's all over your house. So if you do this regularly, as well as any type of regular grooming,
Guinness.
any type of regular grooming is going to help.
So then you don't need as many of the lint derollers sitting around the house if you're using something like that.
Exactly.
Now, does it get worse as we head into spring? They're shedding a winter coat?
So dogs, particularly outdoor dogs, usually blow their coat. We call the extreme shedding that happens usually twice a year, blowing their coat. They usually do that spring and fall, and they're not responding to the temperature change. They're responding to photoperiod changes. Indoor dogs, you do see that phenomenon, but it's not quite as extreme as dogs that live outdoors. So most dogs will shed more in spring and fall, but they still do it year-round.
Well, as the owner one time of a golden retriever, that tool you have right there, or taking it to a groomer that does that.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you keep up on the grooming, that would help also.
The grooming, it just continually removes that dead hair, and that makes a big difference. Long-haired dogs, actually, a lot of people don't realize it shed less than short-haired dogs, so keep that in mind too. Poodles and stuff shed the least, but long-haired dogs come right after that. I lost
my bet. Guinness behaved.
Dr. Heinrich and Guinness, thank you. Got a question for our experts? Email them at asktheexpert@todaysTMJ4.com. You can also leave a voicemail number to call, 967-5253. We're back after the break.
Finding a local job has never been easier.